Hello everyone, welcome to this new section of again linked list. So we are actually going for discussing the logic of another method, that is the toString method, as we have already discussed it in the array list concept. So it is the same concept over here. Again, I'll be discussing it just for your knowledge. Okay. So what we are going to do, definitely because we have to print the toString method, it means we have to return a string to the caller, right? So I will be creating a string s over here. Okay. So now this string will be storing the values what? It has to return 20, 10, 45, 78, let us assume, and then 90. So all of these values are going to be represented as the string for now. How this toString method will work, I'll tell you. So this toString method will start with the node first, right? So what we are going to do, because we don't know which is the node, how to start the node, which one is the first node, what I will do now, I will just take a temporary node over here and I will mark it as the head node. Okay, so what I am going to do is I will take the temporary node and I will say that this temporary node is storing the value of what? The head node. Okay, so that this head node is already pointing to the node 1, but this temp node will also start pointing to this node 1, correct? So now we have the first temp value, this temp node, which is pointing to this node 1. So we have definitely the access to the node 1's data. So what I'm going to do is I will just add this temp card data to the string 1 and I will add comma and some space to it like this, correct? Initially I will be starting this string with something like this, so that because every time whenever our toString method is getting printed, it always prints it with a square bracket. So I will be just starting it with a square bracket and I will tell it to print temp.data, whatever it is, say it will print something like this, 20 comma and then some space it will print, right? Now next time it will check again, obviously because we have to iterate through every node. It means we have to check every time if there is another node available for us or not. So we will check, we will put on a loop over here and we will check if temp.next is not equal to null. That is, if it is null, definitely it means we have to stop over here and we have to return the string, right? But if temp.next is not equal to null because it is pointing to some node, then definitely what we will do, we will say that temp ka next, make it as the temp node. Which is the temp ka next node? This wali node, right? So we will make this node as the temp ka node, right? And again, if temp.next is not equal to null, then add up the data, print the data again. So it will print something like this, comma and then some space. Again, check if it is not equal to null. Yes, it is not equal to null, then make it as the next node. Again, we will just print temp ka data, but here it will check if temp.next is not equal to null, but here it is null, then what to do now? Then if it is equal to null, I will simply add s is equal to temp.data. I will not add the comma and the space. Please make it very clear because we don't have to print something like this. So for example, and furthermore, it's not any node. No, we are not going to print it like this. So I will just add temp.data and afterwards I will return s plus the closing bracket, the closing square bracket. I will just return it like this. Okay, so we will be writing all of this code into the coding section of the linked list, add and toString method. I will just combine them equally so that we will be just having the view of both of them, the how to add a node to the linked list and how to print the toString method as well. Okay, hope you guys understand this concept. Thank you very much.